everyone, we are the Denver Broncos cheerleaders, and we are so excited to welcome you to the Walter Camp Football Foundation Virtual Awards Ceremony.
Although this year has been difficult, college football has helped create a sense of normalcy. All of the student athletes throughout this season have demonstrated new levels of athleticism, determination, and perseverance.
Congratulations to this incredible group of student athletes that will be recognized and celebrated during this ceremony. They have undoubtedly earned these honors.
Thank you to the Walter Camp Football Foundation for having us. We hope you enjoy, and we hope to see you soon, New Haven.
Welcome to the Walter Camp Football Foundation Award Show. I'm your host, Kevin Nagani from ESPN and ABC. And in the past, I'd be saying hello while we're being served dinner, dressed up on a weekend night in New Haven. Well, I'm dressed up here, ready to go. And much has changed over the last year, but the essence of our foundation, it remains the same. To honor the best and the brightest from the college football season. And now, let's hear from the current president of the Walter Camp Football Foundation, Mario Coppola.
This year is the 151st year of college football, and probably the most unique and challenging year in the long history of our game. This year also marks the 131st annual Walter Camp All-America team, a tradition that Walter Camp started in 1889. The Walter Camp team is the oldest and most prestigious All-America team in all of collegiate sport. Over the years, so many legends of the game have been part of the Walter Camp team. I want to welcome this year's players to this prestigious fraternity of all-time college football greats. Congratulations to our Player of the Year, DeVonta Smith, who had one of the greatest seasons ever by a wide receiver in college football. Your play this year was truly amazing. Congratulations to our Coach of the Year, Jamie Chadwell from Coastal Carolina, on an undefeated regular season. I know that you share your award with your coaching staff and players who work together to produce a historic season for your university. We are so grateful for the time and support of our master of ceremonies, Kevin Nagande, without whom this production would not have been possible. Kevin, you are an important member of the Walter Camp family, and we thank you for everything that you do for us. This foundation is run by a group of dedicated volunteers. I want to thank all of my fellow members for their time, hard work, and dedication. I am most proud of being a Walter Camp member because our foundation provides financial support to numerous worthy charities and operates various programs throughout the year to benefit underprivileged and youth in our community. During the COVID-19 pandemic this year, our foundation identified groups throughout Connecticut that were in dire need of personal protective equipment and food assistance. We worked with our vendors to provide masks, hand sanitizer, and food to thousands of needy people. Our foundation can only succeed with the financial support of our sponsors, advertisers, and event attendees. On behalf of my fellow Walter Camp members, we want to thank all of you for your continued generous support of our foundation's work and worthy endeavors. Now back to you, Kevin.
Mario, thank you so much. 2020, what a season it was. Something we've never experienced before. Life in a pandemic without sellout crowds, the loud bands, the flavorful tailgates. But the passion of the sport remained there on the field, even when games, programs, conferences were in question on moving forward. The players, the coaches, the families, the hundreds of assistants everywhere, they persevered. So it's an honor and a privilege to highlight the best of those players, those programs, and those coaches with a virtual show. And we hope a year from now, we'll all be in the same room hearing the applause and celebrating the great game of football with the very best student athletes from across the country. Walter Camp is universally recognized as the father of American football. A great athlete, leader, and visionary, Camp played and coached at Yale and later at Stanford. Coach Camp introduced innovations like the play from scrimmage, the numerical assessment of goals, the limit of 11 men on a side, set plays, and the system of downs. He even named the player positions on the field. Mr. Camp selected the very first All-American team in 1889. Now, 131 years later, the award still carries the same prestige and honors the legacy of Walter Camp. The Walter Camp All-America team is sponsored this year by Innovative Health Plan 2, powered by Amwins. And now a message of congratulations from them to our 2020 All-Americans.
Hi, I'm Carmine Champy from Innovative Health Plan 2, powered by Amwins. Along with Henry Santos, we have the privilege of introducing the 131st Walter Camp All-America team.
The All-America moniker signifies the nation's premier collegiate football athletes at their respective positions. These young and talented individuals not only excel on the field, but also make impactful contributions to their communities.
Innovative Health Plan 2, powered by Amwins, strives to be the premier benefit solution for employers throughout the nation, the All-America of benefit plans.
Walter Camp began recognition of the best that America has to offer back in 1889 when he named the first All-America football team. Today, the Walter Camp Football Foundation carries on that great tradition.
So from everyone here at IHP2, powered by Amwins, congratulations to all of our 2020 All-Americans.
Thank you, Carmine, and thank you, Henry. We would also like to thank Walter Camp past president Alan Jackson for making this generous sponsorship of the All-America team and this presentation show possible. Our 2020 First Team All-Americans were presented by ESPN at the Home Depot College Football Awards Show. And let's take a look right now. Our first team is led by Alabama quarterback Mac Jones. Joining him in the backfield is teammate Najee Harris, alongside Iowa State's Breece Hall. Wide receivers DeVonta Smith and Elijah Moore join Florida's tight end Kyle Pitts in the receiving corps. Check out this line. Tackles Alex Leatherwood, Liam Eichenberg, and Brady Christensen joining Ohio State's Wyatt Davis and Alabama's center Landon Dickerson. On defense, Pitt's Rashad Weaver and Patrick Jones II headline a stout front four that includes Iowa's Daylyon Nixon and Coastal Carolina's Teron Jackson. Our linebackers are Notre Dame's Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah and Joseph Asai from Texas. Also, Tulsa's Zaven Collins. The defensive backfield is made up of Patrick Surtain II, Shemar Jean-Charles, and Talanoa Hufanga, and Northwestern's Brandon Joseph. Our first team specialists are Jose Borregales, Presley Harvin III, and Avery Williams. And now we'd like to present the Walter Camp All-America second team. Directing the offense, Clemson's Trevor Lawrence, joined in the backfield by his teammate Travis Etienne and Buffalo's Jaret Patterson. The receivers consist of Jaelon Darden, North Texas, Tylan Wallace from Oklahoma State, along with Iowa State's tight end Charlie Kohler. Up front on the offensive line, we have Kenyon Green, Christian Darrisaw, Aaron Banks, and Cain Madden, along with Iowa's Tyler Linderbaum at center. Our specialists are Jake Camarda, Jake Oldroyd, and Treston Ebner. The defensive front includes Miami's Jalen Phillips, the Green Wave's Patrick Johnson, San Jose State's Cade Hall, and Haskell Garrett of Ohio State, along with West Virginia's Darius Stills. Our linebackers are Mizzou's Nick Bolton, Washington's Zion Tupuola-Fatui, Grant Morgan from Arkansas, and rounding out the team are our defensive backs, Sean Wade, Kyle Hamilton, Shakira Brown, and TCU's Trayvon Morig. Congratulations to all of our Walter Camp All-America players, and shortly we'll take the opportunity to meet them individually. So stay with us to hear from our All-Americans. But first, I'd like to introduce John Pearson, sports director at the ABC affiliate WTNH Channel 8 in New Haven. He'll present the 2020 Walter Camp Connecticut Player of the Year awards. John, take it away.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. And joining us now, the Walter Camp Connecticut Player of the Year. It's a distinguished list of gentlemen who have won this before, and another great name joins the club this year, and it is Andrew Stuber from the University of Michigan via Darien High School. And Andrew, you won the Connecticut Player of the Year. I know you've been to the event before as a high school player, but to win the honor as the best player from Connecticut for this past season, what does that mean to you?
It's a huge honor. You know, Connecticut has fought to really make a name for itself in terms of college football and high school football. I think we're making great strides to produce great players and great coaches. And to be put, I went to the banquet, like you said, to be put on a list, with some of the greatest players in college football. It's an honor, and I just can't thank the Walter Camp Foundation enough.
Now, you're deep into your college career playing for a great program. You obviously played for a great program here at Darien High School, winning a couple of state championships. How much did playing there for one of the best teams in the state, year in and year out, help on your jump to playing for one of the best college programs ever, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely helped. Darien has a great tradition of football, and I was really lucky because when I was there, we had a great coach and Coach Trafone, a great O-line coach and Coach O'Neill. And so they really had started prepping me for, college level play. I'm really thankful for Darien, Coach Trafone, and all the coaches at Darien for preparing me for the next level. So when I got here, it was a much easier transition.
And listen, you got there, and eventually you stepped in. You started making contributions early. Then, unfortunately, an injury really kind of knocked out your junior season, but yet you battled back. Talk about how much you've learned about yourself. That's an injury that's not easy to come back from, but you've been able to come back and then been real versatile on the line too, and become a real team leader, haven't you?
Yeah. This past season, 2 seasons ago, I had a season-ending injury, so I kind of took more of a backseat role. I kind of trained the underclassmen, the freshmen, the sophomores, helped them learn the playbook, helped them learn technique, and just kind of get a better understanding for the game. Recognize defenses better, watch more film. It was more of kind of a mental game for me that season. So coming back, it was mostly just getting back in physical shape, and I'm thankful for the trainers and the coaches getting me where they've gotten me, being able to play. Had no issues this past season. And I'm really happy with the progress I've made and where I'm at now.
What's next for you? I know you have some more eligibility if you want to use it, the NFL. What's your thoughts on next year?
I'm going to come back for a master's program next year. There's really only benefits to kind of coming back. I'm going to start a master's program. I'm going to get better and train for football, and then hopefully play at the highest level I can, whether that be NFL, hopefully. So. Yeah, but right now I just kind of focused on getting better, getting stronger, faster, and help technique and help this team win next year.
Has that always been a dream, the NFL, for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a dream, and definitely for Connecticut as well. I think it'd be great for the overall community and the football community there too. So definitely always a dream.
So what's your message to the guys who lost their high school season here, who want to be where you are, who maybe think they won't find me, I'm here in Connecticut? What would be your message to the high school players here in Connecticut trying to get to your level and maybe beyond?
The biggest thing that I would say is getting your foot in the door. Connecticut always has, like I said, the stigma about not the best football, but that's just what people say. You need to put yourself out there. You need to get exposure for yourself. I went to as many camps as possible, as many training camps, elite camps, Nike camps, whatever it is. Just get your name out there. Start emailing whoever you want, and then just the biggest thing is getting your name out there, never turning anyone away. Accepting every opportunity you get, and working hard. Keep your head down, work hard. And you'll get where you want to go.
All right, Andrew, thanks for the time, and best of luck to you, finishing up this year and going into next year, and hopefully achieving your dream of making the NFL.
Thank you.
John, thank you so much. The Walter Camp Coach of the Year Award is sponsored this year by Key Bank. Here's Jim Barger, Market President and Commercial Banking Leader at Key Bank.
Hi, I'm Jim Barger, Market President of Key Bank, and we're proud to support the Walter Camp Football Foundation. The key to success for any football program is a great game plan. The architect of that game plan is, of course, the coach and his coaching staff. Likewise, in the financial world, the key to success is a sound financial plan. At Key Bank, our team of professionals provides a solid framework of financial services and advice to guide you to successful accomplishment of your financial goals. We're one of the nation's largest bank-based financial services companies, and we continue to grow here in Connecticut and in the 25 other markets we serve across the U.S. We win when you win. Visit key.com to see how we can help you with a winning financial plan. KeyBank is proud to sponsor the Walter Camp Football Foundation's 2020 Coach of the Year Award.
Jim, thank you so much. Jamie Chadwell began his coaching career at his alma mater, East Tennessee State University, where he was a 4-year Letterman quarterback, serving 2 years as captain. Upon graduation, he continued at ETSU, coaching the quarterbacks and the wide receivers for 3 years. He then moved on to assist with the offense at Charleston Southern University for 5. Earning his MBA at Charleston Southern, Jamie was next named head coach at North Greenville, where he turned a 2-8 season into a 9-3 campaign the following year. Delta State hired him away, and after that, he returned to Charleston Southern, earning 3 Big South Coach of the Year awards. In this, his 3rd year at Coastal Carolina, Jamie has developed an incredible program, serving as head coach and offensive coordinator. This year, his team went undefeated in the regular season, winning the Sun Belt Championship, defeating 2 FBS top 25 nationally ranked opponents and playing in their first ever bowl game. With his spread option offense led by Sun Belt Player of the Year freshman quarterback Grayson McCall, teaming up with their Black Swarm defense led by Walter Camp All-American defensive end Teron Jackson, Jamie Chadwell's Coastal Carolina program has earned its place on the map of college football this year. Taking Coastal Carolina into the upper echelon of top 25 college football programs is indeed an incredible accomplishment. Congratulations, Walter Camp, Coach of the Year, Jamie Chadwell. Coach Chadwell, thank you so much. What does it mean for you to be named Walter Camp Coach of the Year?
Well, it's an extraordinary honor. One, for the person that Walter Camp was and what he meant to football. 2, from all the tradition of all the coaches that have won that award, just to be mentioned and among the prestigious coaches, it was an honor to win that with the season we had. Just a special recognition, and thankful for our team and our staff. They made it happen.
What did the 2020 football season mean to your Coastal Carolina program?
Well, I think it put us on the map. You know, we were I don't want to say a fledgling FBS program, but one that just started and trying to find our footing. And then for us to have the season we had, when 1, no guarantee of a season, 2, we were picked last in our whole league, 10 out of 10 teams, and to be able to come out and do the things that we did, have the 11-0 regular season, win the Sun Belt Conference. I think what it does is we were building a foundation, and this made the foundation solid, and now we can use this as a springboard into what we want our program to become, and that's consistently be in the tops of the Sun Belt Conference, playing for bowl games and hopefully achieving a New Year's Six bowl. That's our ultimate goal, and I think this is going to spring us forward to make that happen.
Jamie, when you look back at this season, what stands out the most for you?
Well, I think one that stands out more than anything is just what the young people in your program and coaches and everybody had to go through to play. There was not a guarantee, and then to be able to do the things, to make the sacrifices they had to, and then we come out and have the season we had. I think that's what I remember the most. Yes, there's great wins. The BYU game being just a huge win in the way that ending, us winning the conference championship in the Sun Belt was a special fun. But I think just what the players had to go through every day to play and to see them get rewarded for the sacrifice was something that I'll always remember.
Jamie, thank you so much, and congratulations. It's now time to meet our individual All-America players. First, a word of welcome from our Walter Camp All-American Alumni President, an All-American in 1974, recipient of our 2013 Alumni Award from the University of North Carolina, Ken Huff.
As Alumni President, I'd like to congratulate this year's class of outstanding new college football All-Americans. We're proud of your achievements on the field and welcome you to our Walter Camp Alumni Association. In addition to giving birth to our great American game and originating the All-American team concept, Walter Camp stood firmly for fair play, good sportsmanship, and strength of character. I encourage you to continue to make us proud, both on and off the field.
Now let's meet the men up front that give the ball carriers room to make the big plays on offense. Let's hear now from our 1992 Walter Camp All-American from Nebraska, our 2010 Man of the Year, all-time All-America player and College Football Hall of Famer, Will Shields.
The real work of moving the ball down the field to score begins up front with us, the offensive line. I am proud to welcome these outstanding All-American players into the Walter Camp family of alumni. We are very proud of your skill, commitment to excellence, and dedication to our great game. Congratulations and good luck with your future careers.
Landon Dickerson, Alabama, 6'6", 325 pounds, senior from Hickory, North Carolina, Remington Award winner. And Landon, congratulations to you. You're the pride of Hickory, and you were so terrific on the line this year. 127 snaps, 0 sacks allowed. How were you able to get such an aggressive presence anchoring that fantastic Alabama offensive line?
Well, if you don't mind me bringing a couple guys on stage. I wouldn't have been able to be disappointed if you didn't. I wouldn't have been here without all these great guys and the rest of this team. They've been behind me ever since I got here, and individual awards really reflect how good a team's doing. So, I can only thank these guys because they've been here the whole way. They've pushed us and they've made us a great team. So I appreciate all of them for being here with me.
And Landon, we wish you the best of health. Incredible moment to close out the national championship, carrying, of course, your head coach, Nick Saban, and being able to get on the field for that final snap. That was pretty remarkable. The team, of course, loves and admires your work and your work ethic. Good luck to you. Center, Tyler Linderbaum from Iowa, 6'3", 289-pound sophomore from Salon, Iowa. And Tyler, what does this award mean to you?
The award means a lot to me. I'm extremely grateful for it. I can't appreciate my coaches and teammates enough for my time here at Iowa over the past 3 years, from their improvement in the weight room and on field. Without them, this wouldn't be possible.
Next up, Aaron Banks from Notre Dame, 6'6", 330 pounds from senior Alameda, California. Brady Christensen, BYU, 6'6", 300-pound junior from Bountiful, Utah. Christian Darrisaw, Virginia Tech, 6'5", 314-pound junior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Wyatt Davis, Ohio State, 6'4", 315-pound junior from Bellflower, California. Liam Eichenberg, Notre Dame, 6'6", 302-pound graduate from Cleveland, Ohio. Kenyon Green, Texas A&M, 6'4", 325-pound sophomore from Humble, Texas. Alex Leatherwood, Alabama, 6'6", 312 pounds, senior from Pensacola, Florida, an Outland Trophy winner. And Alex, phenomenal season. Congratulations on a national championship. We were so involved in your community at Alabama this year, authoring the script for the Black Lives Matter video that Alabama put out. How important for you was it that your voice was heard here?
I felt like it was important because I'm not a man of that many words, you know what I mean? But I just felt like my voice needed to be heard because I'm more than just a football player, you know what I mean? And I actually care about the things that go on outside of this place. And it was just super important for me to get my word across because I felt like it could impact a lot of people.
Alex, thank you so much, and best of luck on the next level. Cain Madden, Marshall, 6'3", 313-pound senior, South Webster, Ohio. We all know this is an era of offense, but don't sleep on that defense, all right? To join us is our good friend Hugh Green, 3-time Walter Camp All-American, 1980 Player of the Year, past president of the Walter Camp Alumni Association, Walter Camp All-Century, all-time All-America player. He does it all. And the member of the College Football Hall of Fame. From Pitt, it's Mr. Hugh Green.
On our side of the line, the job is to disrupt the play, get to the ball, sack the quarterback, get the ball back for our offense, or score ourselves if we can get our hands on the ball. It is my pleasure as Alumni Association past president, player, and player of the year to welcome you, 2020 All-American Defensive Lineman, to the exclusive Alumni Club, which you now join as members of the 131st All-American team. We welcome you to Walter Camp.
Haskell Garrett, Ohio State, 6'2", 299-pound senior from Las Vegas, Nevada. Cade Hall, San Jose State, 6'2", 260-pound junior from Morgan Hill, California. And, Cade, how would you describe this season's experience for you, especially with you guys always on the road?
The experience this season has been amazing. It's been a very, very unique season of football. But I think all the things that made it unique and made it harder also made it a lot more fulfilling and exciting to do the things that we did as a team this year. It's been cool in the sense of we've had a lot more obstacles than usual to overcome, which has kind of made, all our accomplishments and stuff that much more, feel that much better.
Cade, what did you learn about yourself this season?
To be honest, I kind of learned that, the harder I work and everything, and the more I buy into the program and buy into my teammates and everything, the more success we're all going to have and the more success I can have. I also learned a lot about what it was like to play a serious leadership role on the team, and that was definitely a real learning experience for me. And I have a lot of stuff that I feel like I can take with me into next year. So I'm really excited about that. But it's definitely been a big learning season. So I'm excited to carry all that into next season.
Cade, thank you so much, and best of luck to you. Congratulations on a memorable year. Teron Jackson, Coastal Carolina, 6'2", 260 pounds. He's a graduate from Aiken, South Carolina. Patrick Johnson, Tulane, 6'3", 255-pound senior from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Patrick Jones II from Pitt, 6'5", 260-pound senior from Chesapeake, Virginia. And, Patrick, what does this award mean to you?
Being awarded first-team All-American by Walter Camp, it just means the world to me. Just playing football as a young kid, always seeing everybody I looked up to getting these awards, it just seems unreal knowing that I'm in that position today, and I'm forever grateful for it.
Patrick, thank you so much. Daylyon Nixon from Iowa, 6'3", 305-pound junior from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Thank you for joining us. What does this award mean to you?
This award means a lot to me because it just shows the adversity that me and my teammates had to fight through this year. It shows that people are watching and they recognize how talented and passionate we are about the game and how much we love the game.
Thank you so much. Jalen Phillips, Miami, 6'5", 266 pounds, the junior from Redlands, California. Darius Stills from West Virginia, 6'1", 285-pound senior from Fairmont, West Virginia. And Darius, how would you describe this unusual season's experience?
I would describe just the season experience as different because, no one really knows how 2020 was going to go, especially with all COVID and how everything went down at the beginning of the year. But just how the season has went so far, it's been great because we actually got a chance to play football, and that's how I appreciate that because, like I said, you never knew how anything was going to go this year due to COVID. But just the season is I'm grateful, and I appreciate that we actually got to play football this year.
Thank you so much for your comments, and congratulations. Rashad Weaver from Pitt, 6'5", 270 pounds, graduate from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And Rashad, what will you remember the most about this season?
The most memorable thing for me this past season occurred on September 19th at 12 p.m. It was my first game back after missing all of last season due to a knee injury. We won that game as a team, and I had a great performance, and it was just a moment I proved to myself that I would come back better than before.
Rashad, in your best words, how would you describe the entire experience from 2020 for you?
I could only best describe the 2020 season as a whirlwind of emotions. You know, it was something we've never seen before. The players, the coaches, or anyone else involved. You know, COVID-19 made things change minute by minute, and you had to be willing to adapt and go with the flow.
Rashad, thank you so much. You know, backing up the line on defense are the linebackers. Welcoming them to our program is two-time All-American linebacker from Boston College, Luke Kuechly, winner of the 2011 Butkus, Lombardi, Lott, and Nagurski Awards, and a Walter Camp all-time All-American.
I had an opportunity to be named twice to the Walter Camp All-American team, once as a sophomore in 2010 and once as a junior in 2011. And then last year on the 150th anniversary of college football, I was able to come back into New Haven and they honored me as an all-time All-American. And now it's my honor to introduce the 2020 incoming Walter Camp All-American linebackers. You guys are at the center of your respective defenses. You set the tone for your defense, you set the tone for your team, and now you have an opportunity to be at the center of the oldest and most prestigious All-American team in the nation. So just wanted to say congratulations, you guys, congratulations, your family, and good luck moving forward.
Nick Bolton, Missouri, 6 feet, 232-pound junior from Frisco, Texas. Zaven Collins, 6'4", 260-pound junior from Hominy, Oklahoma, and he's won plenty of awards. What a fantastic season for Collins. Chuck McNarick Award, the Bronco Nagurski Award. And Zaven, you've been one of the most versatile athletes growing up in your small town of Hominy. You were able to be a gymnast, a basketball player, a track athlete. How has that helped you make you into one of the most versatile and impactful defenders in the country?
I think it just goes down to, being competitive and, never wanting to quit, never wanting to lose. And that's something that I've always taken with me throughout my whole life. And, I think that's what's carried me to today.
Zaven, congratulations. Phenomenal season and best of luck. Next up, Grant Morgan, Arkansas, 5'11", 222-pound graduate from Greenwood, Arkansas. Joseph Asai, Texas big man, 6'4", 253-pound junior from Conroe, Texas. He was a nightmare for quarterbacks in the backfield. Speaking of nightmares, how about this young man? Jeremiah Owusu-Koromoa from Notre Dame, 6'1", 215 pounds, the senior from Hampton, Virginia, the Dick Butkus Award winner as well. Jeremiah was dominant on that Notre Dame defense. Zion Tupuola Fatui from Washington, 6'3", 280-pound junior from Pearl City, Hawaii. And now we get to meet our special teams specialist to welcome the kickers and the kick returners. It's my pleasure to introduce from the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Walter Camp All-Century, All-Time, All-American kicker, our 2008 Man of the Year, All-American from Michigan State in 1981, our dear friend, the Great Dane, Morten Andersen.
It was nearly 40 years ago that as a young man, I had the honor of walking the red carpet at Yale Commons to accept my Walter Camp All-American Player Award. It was quite a thrill, and I've been back many times to enjoy and participate in the Walter Camp weekend. On special teams, we execute the transition from offense to defense and defense to offense. We also score the important extra point and field goal. Walter Camp himself assigned the point system for these critical scoring plays. I'm proud to welcome you into the Walter Camp family and hope that as an alumni, you will take the opportunity to participate with us in the future. Congratulations on your All-America Award and good luck.
Kick returner, Treston Ebner from Baylor, 5'11", 208-pound senior from Henderson, Texas. Kick returner Avery Williams, Boise State, 5'9", 195-pound senior from Pasadena, California. Punter Jake Camarda from Georgia, 6'2", 180-pound junior from Norcross, Georgia. Punter Presley Harvin III, Georgia Tech, 6 feet, 255-pound senior from Alcolu, South Carolina. He's the Ray Guy Award winner as well. And Presley, you had a great year. 45 punts, 22 of those for more than 50 yards. How have you been able to be so precise and so strong?
Definitely the off-season grind that we've been able to have. Unfortunately, COVID definitely, impacted college football tremendously this year, but took the advantage of the time off away from the team and, just put in the hard work with the guys, like our returners and all, and, just continue to just get better every day.
Place kicker, Jose Borregales from Miami, 5'10", 205-pound senior from Miami, Florida. He's the winner of the Lou Groza Award. Place kicker, Jake Oldroyd from BYU, 6'1", 195-pound sophomore from Southlake, Texas. And it's time now to meet our All-America running backs. But first, let's hear from a three-time Walter Camp All-American who played for the 1980 national champion Georgia Bulldogs, our 1982 Player of the Year, 2001 Alumni Award winner, and all-century, all-time All-American running back, College Football Hall of Famer, Herschel Walker.
Hi, I was fortunate enough to be honored 5 times at the Walter Camp Football Foundation National Awards dinner. It's always been a memorable first-class affair. It's regrettable it can't be held this year due to the worldwide pandemic, but I hope you will have the opportunity to attend when life returns to normal. I'm excited to see you named All-American running backs for the 2020. Congratulations on a great year, good luck, and God bless.
Herschel, thank you so much. Let's get to the running backs now. Travis Etienne from Clemson, 5'10", 205-pound senior from Jennings, Louisiana. Another fantastic running back, Breece Hall from Iowa State, 6'1", 215 pounds. The sophomore is from Wichita, Kansas. And Breece, it's been a phenomenal run for you guys. What does this acknowledgement mean to you?
It's just a testament to what my team and I have been able to do the whole season. I wouldn't be anywhere without my O-line, my tight ends, my receivers blocking for me. So, it's a big deal. And, just being a young guy, you always dream of getting these big awards, these acknowledgments and stuff like this. So, it's real big for me.
Breece, thank you so much. And thank you for a phenomenal season. Best of luck to you. Next up, Najee Harris from Alabama, 6'2", 230 pounds. The senior is from Antioch, California. He's a Doak Walker Award winner. And Najee, you've had such a great story of that hard work. You love your work ethic. You're constantly in the gym doing something extra each and every day. Your teammates say that work ethic is contagious. What is it inside of you that drives you to do this extra work, to be so great on the field as an example and the all-time leader in touchdowns at Alabama?
Yeah, it's just getting better every day, really. I set a standard for myself of what I want to achieve and throughout the year, and I work towards that goal in the off-season. I really never look at myself and think that I'm too good to do something or to achieve something, even if I have the stats or stuff like that. So I always work just to get better and better each day.
Najee, thank you so much, and best of luck to you on the next level. Next up, this guy rewrote the record books for a day. Jaret Patterson from Buffalo, 5'9", 195 pounds. The junior's from Glendale, Maryland. As for the quarterbacks, to welcome them to our program and celebrate their awards, please give a listen to our 2004 Walter Camp Player of the Year, 2-time Walter Camp All-American quarterback from USC, member of our all-time All-America team, and the College Football Hall of Fame, Matt Leinart.
2020 was indeed an unusual year for all of us, but it was also a strong year for quarterbacks. Congratulations on your selection as our Walter Camp All-America quarterbacks. While it doesn't quite seem like yesterday that I was honored at Walter Camp, time does pass by quickly in our playing days. Enjoy it while it lasts. Good luck with your future seasons, and welcome to the All-America alumni group of the Walter Camp Football Foundation.
Matt, thank you so much. Let's welcome in our quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence from Clemson, 6'6", 220-pound junior from Cartersville, Georgia. And Trevor, you and I have talked before. You talked about the idea of this season, the experience, but how would you describe the legacy that you're trying to leave the leader that you're trying to be throughout your career at Clemson and moving forward?
Yeah, I think one thing is something I hear all the time being at Clemson from Coach Swinney is to live your legacy, not to try to leave it. So these 3 years that I've been here, I've just tried to come in and be my best every day and take things head on as they come. And there's been a lot of adversity, I guess, this year with everything going on. And I feel like just my main thing is just to treat people right and just be good to people. And, you know, kind of those things fall in line with the social justice that we want to play. Obviously, that affected a lot more people than just me. And we all have a passion for football and kind of came together and came up with something. And, you know, obviously this season has been unique and different, but it's been a lot of fun. I know a lot of guys are appreciative of just having a season. I know I am. So it's been an awesome year, a crazy ride, but it's been a whole lot of fun.
Fantastic, Trevor. Thank you so much, and best of luck to you. Next up, Mac Jones from Alabama, 6'3", 214-pound junior from Jacksonville, Florida. He had a very busy offseason winning the awards, the Davey O'Brien Award, the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. And, you know, Mac, when you look at this offseason and a lot of questions coming in on whether you're going to be the quarterback or not in Tuscaloosa, you proved everyone wrong. You know, what does this award mean to you?
Being an All-American is a goal that I set probably my freshman year, but it's a credit to my teammates and everyone that's helped me along the way, and that would mean a lot to me and my family.
When you look at the numbers, you'll go down as the greatest quarterback in Alabama history. How would you describe this season's experience?
It's definitely been a wild season, and I can't thank my teammates enough for sticking with it and buying into the message of Coach Saban, just to accept adversity and try and overcome adversity. And we've done that all season long, and I can't thank the people around here enough for having a season and getting everything together so that we can play together.
Mac, thank you so much, and best of luck to you on the next level. As the passing game evolves, the secondaries become more and more critical for team success. And welcoming our All-America defensive backs is 1985 Walter Camp All-American defensive back from Arizona State and the Cincinnati Bengals, our 2009 Alumni Award winner and past president of the Walter Camp All-America Alumni Association, David Fulcher.
It was 35 years ago that I attended the Walter Camp football weekend. I have been back to New Haven many, many times since. My wife Judy and I hold very fond memories of the Walter Camp events. You've earned a fantastic honor to be named as the best and All-America player. Welcome to Walter Camp. Your futures ahead are bright. Work hard, make good choices, and congratulations and good luck to you all.
David, thank you so much. Great to see you. Leading the way, let's start with Shakur Brown from Michigan State, 5'11", 190 pounds, the juniors from Stockbridge, Georgia. Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame, 6'4", 219-pound sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia. We talk about a guy everywhere on the field, Talanoa Hufanga from USC, 6'1", 215 pounds, the junior from Corvallis, Oregon. And Talanoa, what will you remember the most about this season?
What I'll remember most about this season is the opportunity to line up with 3 of my cousins on the field at the same time. Yeah, I think that was a special honor for our whole family in general, and being able to play all together as one was something that I'll truly cherish for the rest of my life.
Talanoa, it's been great watching you play, and best of luck. Up next, Shemar Jean-Charles from Appalachian State, 5'11", 190 pounds, the seniors from Miramar, Florida. And Shemar, what does this award mean to you after this season?
To be nominated for such a prestigious award, you know, it's pretty big for me. I just want to say thanks to my coaches and my teammates for helping me become a better player overall. It's a testimony to a lot of hard work I put in, and I appreciate the award.
Shemar, thank you so much. Next up, Brandon Joseph from Northwestern, 6'1", 192 pounds, the freshman's from College Station, Texas. And Brandon, you know, it's funny, you guys were called the Fighting Reese Davises most of the season. How important was football for you this fall with this team?
Football was my main priority in the fall. All my focus went into football this season. Film prep every day, practice every day, eating right every day. It took all my focus, and I was locked in all season. And football just ended up being a blessing for me.
Brandon, thank you so much. Up next, Trayvon Moorhead from TCU, 6'2", 202-pound junior from Spring Branch, Texas. He's also a Jim Thorpe Award winner. Next, Patrick Surtain from Alabama, 6'2", 202 pounds. The junior's from Plantation, Florida. And Patrick, you know, there's a lot of things when you look back and reflect on 2020 and what you guys did at Bama. What will you remember the most about this season?
I just remember all the tests, all the masks, how strict the rules are on the masks and stuff like that. But I also remember, you know, the brotherhood. We stood with each other and stand on. So I remember all those fondest moments as well.
Patrick, thank you so much. Wrapping up the defensive backs, let's go to Shaun Wade from Ohio State. 6'1", 195 pounds. The graduate is from Jacksonville, Florida. And we can't wait to introduce you to a special group of playmakers on the outside. To welcome our sure-handed, fleet-footed receiving corps, here's Walter Camp, all-century, all-time, all-American wide receiver, 1987 All-American, and Player of the Year, College Football Hall of Famer, Tim Brown from the University of Notre Dame.
Walter Camp was a leader. He led his Yale team as captain and then as Yale's first coach. He helped form the NCAA and led the American Football Rules Committee in its infancy. He is credited with establishing 11 men on the side, the line of scrimmage, and 4 downs. He created and named the player positions on the field. He was responsible for the rule change which allowed the forward pass. And so, we owe so much to Mr. Camp. I was twice named to multiple All-American teams, but I'm most proud to be a Walter Camp All-American. Congratulations on your award and welcome, fellow alumni.
Tim, thank you so much. And you know, it's not just about the wide receivers. The tight ends really stood out this season. Let's start here with Charlie Kohler from Iowa State, 6'6", 257 pounds. The junior's from Norman, Oklahoma. And Charlie, you know, what will you remember the most about this Cyclone season for you personally?
You know, obviously with COVID, you know, so much different, you know, with either no fans or low fans, you end up spending a lot more time with your team. You know, you can't go out, you can't really do anything. So I'll always remember the memories in terms of the relationships and everything that formed or, you know, grew during the season when you have so much time with your teammates. You almost get sick of them, but, you know, I'm grateful for them. And just remember, you know, the wins are great and those are awesome, but you know, it's the locker room, it's the practice, it's the little things in between that you remember the most. So that's all I always remember the most and cherish.
Charlie, thank you so much. And let me tell you, the team you guys got coming back, watch out. Keep Iowa State in all your minds. They will be, no doubt, a preseason top 10 squad. Let's go to another playmaker who's got the hands of a wide receiver, but he plays the tight end position. That is Kyle Pitts from Florida, 6'6", 246 pounds. The junior's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He also won the John Mackey Award. Kyle, as a tight end, you match up with the linebackers and the defensive backs, often double, maybe even triple teamed. Which matchup do you prefer to take advantage of?
I would say linebackers because, like you said, some of them are too big and not as agile, and they can't run down the field, and they're just, in my eyes, the slowest. So going against linebackers is something that's fun, and that's when we have a great opportunity to score.
Kyle, thank you so much. Best of luck to you. Nice to see a Philly kid do so well on the big stage of college football. Next up here, let's look at the wide receivers. Jaelon Darden from North Texas, 5'9", 174 pounds. The senior's from Houston, Texas. And Jaelon, this was an especially challenging season for you. How do you feel about being named a Walter Camp All-American?
This award means a lot because of how I handled the adversity that was given to me during the season and before the season, dealing with my circumstances back home. This season was important to me because of who I was playing for I wasn't necessarily playing for myself. I was more so playing for my dad, who recently passed before the season. And I'm proud with how I handled the situation and how I matured as a man and how I grew in so many areas I never thought I would. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with how I approached the game and handled it.
Jaelon, thank you and best of luck. Next up, with our wide receivers, Elijah Moore, just 5'9", but man, he was a playmaker at Ole Miss. 184 pounds, the junior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Next up, another fantastic wide receiver, Tylan Wallace from Oklahoma State, 6 feet, 190 pounds, the senior from Fort Worth, Texas. And Tylan, what does this acknowledgement mean to you personally?
It means a lot to me to be named a Walter Camp All-American simply because only so many people in the whole country really can receive an award like this and such a great honor. And I'm just happy that I'm blessed enough and fortunate enough to receive this great honor. So thank you for naming me a Walter Camp All-American.
Thank you so much. Our final All-American is not just another wide receiver. He set the standard for excellence in every possible way in a year of chaos and uncertainty. And to congratulate our 2020 Walter Camp Player of the Year, here's Kevin's sympathy from David McDermott Lexus of New Haven, sponsors of the 2020 Player of the Year Award.
At David McDermott Lexus of New Haven, we are honored to sponsor the Walter Camp Football Foundation Player of the Year for 2020. The Player of the Year, of course, exemplifies hard work, determination, and a commitment to excellence that is required to be the best in his field. Our company shares in that commitment to excellence through our outstanding customer service and our professional team. We are proud of the performance, comfort, and reliability of our world-class luxury automobile lineup. Our standard is to be the best. Congratulations to the Walter Camp Football Foundation Player of the Year.
Kevin, thank you so much. And what a year for DeVonta Smith. Not since Desmond Howard in 1991 and Tim Brown in 1987 has a wide receiver won the Walter Camp Player of the Year award. But he didn't just win our award. He took home the entire trophy case. He won the coveted Fred Biletnikoff Award, the AP Player of the Year Award, the Paul Hornung Award, the Maxwell Award, as well as the Heisman Trophy. DeVonta brought inspiration with his dedication to getting better every single week while carrying a quiet confidence as a humble star. Combine the speed, his toughness, and the hands, and if you overlook his 6'1", 175-pound frame, good luck. He's going to make you pay on Saturdays and now Sundays, too. This past season, DeVonta scored 25 touchdowns and accounted for over 2,000 yards. He averaged 17 yards per catch over his career with an all-purpose career yardage total of 4,260. DeVonta averaged 90 yards per game over his 4 years at Alabama. Hailing from Louisiana, he became the star in Tuscaloosa. His hometown is proud of him. His family, definitely proud of him. Walter Camp is proud of him. It is with great pride that we award DeVonta Smith the 2020 Walter Camp Player of the Year Award. You know, earlier this week, I had the chance to talk to DeVonta Smith one-on-one to talk about the Walter Camp Award and what it means to him. Check it out. First off, congratulations on winning the Walter Camp Player of the Year Award. There's so many things we can get into. I just want to know, what was this season like for you to go through, the ups and downs, a season that nobody's ever gone through before in a pandemic, and then to finish perfect?
It was just unbelievable, just starting from over the summer where we really didn't know if we were going to have a season. And then when we finally got the call that we were going to have one and we were going to start practicing and stuff, just unbelievable. Everybody just bought into the details and it just made us who we are.
When did you start to think that this was a special team?
When we got the call of everybody to come back and everybody was just excited to go to work. And we had people, like the whole team almost, just working out on their own together, just getting together, doing things, just trying to make each other better.
You know, the one thing that stood out is in a year where a lot of young men were opting out, obviously looking big picture for the NFL, or just saying, I don't feel comfortable. Alabama didn't have opt-outs. That's the one thing that stood out. You had a bunch of guys that were stars that decided we want to come together and finish this season off. Was it because of what you guys experienced a year ago against LSU and then the determination saying, you know what, this is our year together?
I think it was just because everybody felt like, what would I be doing at home? Just sitting around. I wouldn't have access to places to work out and things like that. So everybody was just kind of like, why not just come back and play?
What was it like for you personally, the growth as well, and losing Jaelon in the middle of the season, and then you taking more responsibility in the passing game?
That's just me just being the competitor I am, just wanting to do more, doing whatever I can for the team.
I mentioned on SportsCenter a few weeks ago that you obviously close out your freshman year with the walk-off touchdown in overtime. And the mindset that you had, that you didn't want to be remembered just as the guy who made that one catch. And when you look back at your 4 years at Alabama, to start your freshman year with basically the catch that everybody will remember in Tuscaloosa to win the national championship, and then the game that everybody will remember as your final game as Alabama, how would you look back at your career?
Unbelievable. Just things that I thought would never happen.
How do you feel, by the way? You got the hand okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
What's next for you now as you get ready?
Just training.
Is there a favorite game or a favorite moment that you'll look back to from this past season?
Probably the Ole Miss or Georgia game, just because the team, just everybody being together. When things ain't going our way, everybody stand together. Us pushing the defense, telling them we got their back, and them telling us that they got our back.
DeVonta, we want to wish you congratulations on winning the Walter Camp Player of the Year award. Thank you for joining us. We wish you the best of health and obviously bigger things in front of you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, so side note, I've got an 8-year-old boy, a 6-year-old boy, and a 4-year-old girl. My 6-year-old didn't want to go to school today because he wanted to sit in on this interview to tell you that he wants you to get drafted by our Philadelphia Eagles 6th overall. And I told my boy, I said, I don't think he's going to be around at 6. So listen, best of luck to you. I'm really, really happy for you and your family.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Be well, okay?
You too.
And that'll do it for our virtual program tonight. I want to thank Doc, Jim Mendillo, Tony Mortali, and Mike Madera, who helped make this presentation happen for you. Plus all the alumni, the players, the coaches, the SIDs from across the country who coordinated the videos, and a special shout out to Guy Mark Studios for an outstanding production. For the entire Walter Camp Football Foundation, I'm Kevin Nagandi saying so long, and we look forward to seeing you in person next year. Stay safe.